Another racial upgrade. Could have 30 shitty goblins. You know what? It's investment. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These trolls are able to fight toe to toe with God. It's a tough choice, but I think greed is good. The goblin greed. We have to fight an elite battle. These are typically very hard after we win this fight, because we will win these sneaky goblins. We have apparently lost. This is a turn-based, I want to say, tabletop-like simulator game. It is heavily inspired by the Warhammer's franchise, set in a fantasy world. They don't have a lot of settings, but this type of game doesn't need a lot of settings, in my opinion. From the main menu, we have a lot of stuff. The rules reference, which will unfortunately open a different tab with all the rules and explanations. Next, we have replay function, which is good if you want a particularly epic battle to solve. Next, we have the army builder, which will showcase all the different races that are available. In this game, we have races of Pineparus of Men, the green skin tribes, the dwarf holds, the elven conclaves, and the dead nations, which are all races that you can pick in the base game, with the price of which is free, by the way. All the other ones, I believe, you can get via a paid DLC, which you can, I believe, trial for. So if you don't like it, you don't have to buy it. We have the Goatman Raiders, the Abyssal Legions, the Deepwood Guardians, the Ratkin Clans, the Reptilian Kingdoms, the Darkworn Elves, and Abyssal Demons. It's good that you can always look inside the game and see some of the army units that they might have, like the Plaguelings over here. This is a dice-based game, therefore it has a lot of different stats which are simulated in the tabletop and influence how many dice are able to be rolled. Also, like the maximum wounds there. Let's see if there is there we go. There's a special ability. Discipline tests are just like your morale. If you're getting beat down hard enough, your units have a chance to flee. But because this guy's demonic, they will instead stay their ground, but they will lose units, which is great for holding. This guy has like extra movement and flying and a ranged attack, which showcases the range here. I do believe the game would be maybe a little better if it also showcased the speed of these units. So far you can only kind of intuit by playing the game that, dogs may be faster than these Abyssal Vipers, which should be faster than, these Plague Walkers over here. To quickly address the art, I believe some of the art is AI generated, but personally I don't mind that in this type of game. It doesn't really have any influence on my enjoyment. If we get out of this, we will actually go in the campaign and play some. So you got your Pineparus of Men, which is the basic human faction, the Orcs, which you can play now, the Dwarves, which are, I would say, like, I can't say they're specialized at anything really, because the armies can have different compositions. It is a roguelike game, and it has different levels of challenge. When you complete a run, you will unlock another level of difficulty, and here it shows what you already did. So the Goblin King here is a support pack DLC commander, so you don't actually get him unless we purchase the game. However, we have played with the War Chief with less starting gold, so let's play with the Goblin Shaman with less starting gold and harder battles. So we'll choose our units. We get some Goblin Mob, Goblin Spear Mob, and Orc Warriors. Now, let's try to do a thematic run and pick a unit that, as you can imagine, will be completely worse than the Orc Warriors, and that was the Goblin Mob. We will also pick, shame there's no goblins, but we will pick these trolls, I guess. We'll see what we can do. So in the map, it will showcase, and you can zoom in to all the lovely, tiny little details, like you got your forest, you got your mountains, you got the ledger, what's happening, and also like the main boss. You get to pick a path and go down it. And without further ado, let's pick this one. You don't get to know who you will fight before you click it, so it is a little bit risky and you can't plan. It seems we're against Orc Scouts, so we will set our units. If we zoom in, you can see them. The trolls are actually our most good. That's some nice English. Our scariest melee unit. Such, we will move them like here. Like, they have a lot of speed. You're able to rotate a unit if you have the movement for it. With right click, you see that you undo your mistakes. If you press C, you will see the enemy's charge range. If you press X, you will see your charge range. Now, of course, this is different because now they move and we are within each other's charge range. And then we have their boar riders, which I can assure you, by the charge range, also move very fast. So we will move our goblins, like so. We want them to be in range to shoot these dudes. They have a special ability. +1 power and rerolls missed attack rolls for 1 turn. I believe that is only in the combat phase, so it doesn't matter here. But we killed 3 orcs. That's good. Now they move their boars, and if we see it, they're able to flank charge our trolls. We don't really want that. So we will move our goblins to countercharge. Now is the combat phase. We will charge each other to see. We cannot charge the same side of the unit. Showcase here. If we had a unit that went to the side, we could do a side charge, and it would inflict more. We would have more power on it. Let's showcase some charging mechanics. So, unfortunately, in this game, ranged units, once you have went into melee with stuff, are completely useless. And so, the best we can do is trying to flank charge these orcs next turn. So why are trolls good? We will take 4 damage and we defend against 3 wounds. So one of our trolls will be wounded. They have 3 wounds. Each model of them has 3 wounds, and when that model takes 3 damage, it will die. However, they have a special ability that they recover all missing wounds at the end of the turn, meaning that our orcs are going to completely stomp this orc warrior unit because they have limited wounds and we don't. They attack a lot of times and 4 of them are dead. This is the discipline role I was talking about. However, our boar riders are going to decimate our little goblins. And even though our goblins died, they still get to make the attack. Now, our discipline is 5. We have lost by 5. it impacts the number we need to roll here to successfully hold off. I believe yes, there's no possibility of little goblins holding a charge against boar riders, which is orcs on a warthog. Pretty horrible. They will now continue charging our trolls, and the only thing we can do is charge their orc warriors and hope we do something. We still get to activate this, and we will make our goblins really good. We'll also attempt to rally the orc mob, and we do. So next turn, we'll be able to turn around, and the turn after that, hit the boar warriors, if it comes to. So now we have Primal Fury. First, your commander will always act to hit them. We hit both times, but they saved against one, meaning that they are destroyed. They hit our trolls and deal 2 wounds, but alas, we have regeneration. So we will hit them back. We're dead. They will probably flee. However, now boar warriors, if they do, I believe, 1 more wound, we will use a troll. There we go. You can't regenerate past dying, unfortunately. Here's a reroll. The Goblin Shaman is the only thing that makes goblins good, to be honest. We have decimated the orcs, and we have won by such a margin that the orc boar warriors simply leave. That's a victory. Now in this screen, we see how much gold we have, how much gold we got, how much our units killed, how many units we lost. We lost a lot of goblins, but we get 1 goblin back. Here is what we choose to bring back. So we can either take the gold or the replenish. I will replenish our trolls because they are very good. And we will be greedy with the rest of our units because we are on challenge 2 and we need the money. This is a random event. Let's see what we get. It's a holy gift. Now, this, as you can imagine, is very good. We will reroll failed damage saves. That means when something attempts to kill our unit, we will reroll the save once. Now the question is, do we want to make our goblins tankier or our trolls tankier? I will try to ultra buff the Moor Stalkers over here to make them even more tanky than they are. How do you beat trolls? You will see. We will get to some units that are especially good against units that have extra wounds, and they're very scary. However, now we're fighting humans. They have ranged units, which is bad, and we will attempt to bait them by going in a forest, which will make our goblins more difficult to hit. This will be a difficult shot. So we have to check the charge range before we get annihilated. And we're just outside, and we'll get to shoot them. So let's remember this. It was a 4+ to hit them, and we've killed a lot. My goodness. Next turn we'll see if anything changed. So because of the forest and everything, they had a harder time hitting us. Still, we lost 4 goblins there. Very, very bad. We will move our trolls like so. But we will not charge because we want to test it out. So no, we don't want to charge anything. We will try to flank charge these dudes. We will. So we will attempt Primal Fury. And let's see if anything changes now. +4 to hit, so no. That ability is only good in melees. However, we will press X, press C, sorry, move out of their charge range, meaning that they won't be able to charge us at all. See, now it's very more difficult against our archers, but our archers have lower defense anyway. You can see it right here. We lose the archers. So, we'll activate the goblins. Because of the difficult terrain, we don't get to really move. Let's see if we can somehow... No, it doesn't seem like we can really move out of this accursed forest. However, we can move with the trolls. And I'm holding the X button, which showcases the previous charge range. This is the new one. We will move like this and we will flank charge these swordsmen, giving us extra power. It's going to be brutal. So, charge them. We can charge the archers, which unfortunately means we'll be taking more damage. They shoot our goblins. 2 are dead. Very brutal. We have to shoot them in the forest. Kill 2. And we will attempt to attack them on the side. Goblin mob, full sprint. Okay, next turn we'll get our revenge against the archers. So, the great weapon gives us 1 power, which was the 5, plus 1 extra power for charging to the side. Meaning, we should be able to decimate these guys. They need to roll a 5 or above to save, which they don't. And we annihilate these bandit swordsmen. Poor guys. Turn 4. Okay, we can only charge them from the front, so we'll use our goblins to do so. We will do something sneaky with our archers. By sneaky I mean not really because of the forest. No! We can only do this. We will use the primal fury on our goblin mob. Makes them probably decimate the archers. And we will move our trolls. Let's see what's gonna happen. We are charging, which gives us 1 extra power against their 3 defense. Roll. We don't save a lot. We win by 1, forcing them to make a morale test, which they fail. They leave. And we have won. Now, the most fun bit of the game is our units level up. So, let's see. We get offered 3 choices. In this case, one of it is a racial bonus, which is backstabbers. If we charge with these goblins from the flank or rear, we'll get to have our power for free. We can upgrade the amount of goblins there are, or we can have 1 extra discipline, making them, a little bit better at holding. I think I want more goblins. And we will use this to increase the number of models. Now the trolls. We can have each troll have 1 more wound, making them very, very hard to kill. We'll take extra gold with the archers. Now, we go into a armory, which is a shop, and now we can spend our gold. We can get 1 more troll, an actual artillery unit, or some Goblin Wolf Riders. Caster has +1 power. This is special ability. I haven't seen it yet, so I want to try it. Opponents reroll hits in close combat. Goodness me. This is a very powerful upgrade. And I think we won't buy it yet. We'll get let's test a artillery unit. It's most of our gold gone, and we also get to upgrade our units. So we got a spell, got an item enchantment of extra discipline on our leader. I don't rate this ability very highly, because our little guy, he's a spellcaster. He doesn't do anything else yet, at least. We can, however, boost our little goblins with that banner, so we can make them better at getting shot at, which I think is a good idea. So let's go here so we can see what the little tent means. So we get another enhancement, get an ancient place of power, the circle of power. We enter the circle, and we get to choose an ability. Doing Frostward, it's a spell. Our units get more defense, but they have to reroll their attack rolls, which is a drawback. Later, if we upgrade our spell, we get rid of that drawback. Target unit rerolls failed damage saves for 1 turn. I think this is an ultra good ability for making units hold. And then there's Fireball, and as we know, Fireball is the best spell. So we camp set all of our units, replenish models, and we get to train them for free. Yay! And here, this is a very good level up. Recruiter makes the units that are newly recruited instantly upgrade, or we upgrade our spell, Primal Fury. We make our units have +2 power instead of +1, making them able to damage units that are better than them, or we hit 1 extra wound. I like going Recruiter because it is an army game. We want to have good units. Now we get the racial ability Backstabbers, +5 gold when looting, or the other Goblin special ability, which is +10 gold when looting. It's a tough choice, but I think Greed is good. The Goblin Greed. So now we have to fight an elite battle. These are typically very hard, but then they require you to have very good position. So we have an artillery piece. We'll set a little bit back, and let's just see what happens. So they have a cannon. Now cannons have lethal shots. It means that for every successful damage our units take, they will take double the wounds against multi-wound targets. So 1 hit of a cannon will take 2 wounds off a troll, and 2 hits will just kill 1. Luckily, we have divine protection, but we want to get rid of that cannon. Fortunately, they also have Imperial Knights, which, as you can see, by the charge range, are gonna just charge into us. There's not really much we can do. Halberds, which are units that kind of ignore the defense of your units. So even if you have like a big dragon or heavily armored knights, they'll still have a high chance to deal damage to you. Then we have their leader, which has Inspire Valor. all their units, once a combat, just increase their dice roll by 1. So I don't know what we should do first, but let's try. So we have a catapult, which is good against units that have a lot of units. Let's try to hit their knights. Let's see what happens. So we roll 2d3s, meaning we hit 3 of them, but they save against 2 of the wounds, meaning that only 1 knight, showcased here in the red, is wounded. They take double wounds, so yep, 2 of them hit, and we've instantly lost a troll. Very, very bad. Our goblins can't actually shoot anything, so we will save them over here. We'll move a little bit with the goblin mob. So we will get charged next turn. So that means this turn we have to make sure that some of the knights die, and hopefully they are not quite in range. We'll have to pray. Okay, we got enough wounds to kill more knights. So I don't want to fight the knights. However, no matter what I do, they're gonna charge something, and I'm not sure what I would rather they charge. I think, however, I want them to charge. Actually, no. Oh, it's good, because the cannon will hit anything that isn't charged at the end of the turn. So we'll most likely lose all of them if we don't charge each other. So we'll have to charge the knights. Pray for the best. Turn 2. We charge each other. That's the only possible charge. We confirm. So now these swords are very close, and we'll try to catapult them, killing 5. That's pretty good. Let's see what the cannon does. Why was it a -2? Not sure. We will turn around, fireball the knights. He managed to hit 1. Unfortunate. We will try to get in range and shoot more of them. 1 more dead. We will cheese a little bit and try to get an extra turn of shooting. However, now we get to be attacked. 6 to hit. We have high defense, and they don't kill anyone, which is good. Very good. Again, trolls, very, very tanky. We killed 1. By 2. They flee. It's not the best, because I'm gonna get shot by that cannon. Unless we manage to somehow get out of its firing arc, doing something like this. I think it can still shoot, but we'll try. Yep. Okay, 2 wounds. Maybe we don't die, and we don't. Luckily, our wounds regenerate, but we will be able to charge the next turn. Okay. We try to kill the captain before he gets his abilities off. We'll shoot. Okay. Way better. And now we will try to get out of dodge from there. can actually cheese for one more turn, which I think we should do because we are sneaky little goblins. Whenever you have ranged units, it's better to do something like this, and it does make sense in this case because we are goblins. But unfortunately, it is the best strategy for every army to do so. Now that there's a lot less... What? Actually can't believe he did that. Sure, we'll just shoot your captain. Oh no. Oh no. He's trying to save the catapult. However, we will do a funny little flank charge against this guy. So, here's what we think about the Empire's siege machinery, which is annihilate them. Now, because they're siege weapons, they can't really move, so they will get instantly destroyed. This is true for everything. See, they're charging us. However, we intercept their charge. Now they can't charge at all, meaning we get our bonus. They don't. Okay, we have to use them. We will we'll try moving. We'll attack with the halberdiers in the back. One of them are dead. They're turning around. Try to hit them. They save against everything. That's terrifying. We'll get extra power on these goblins, and then we will run away. Oh, we get to attack. So we get to defend. Now we get to attack. It's a lot of wounds. It's against 2 people. We win by 8, annihilating them completely. They're wayward, which I think means they will lose. Let's make sure that happens by charging them in the back. Now we will see what happens when we charge in the back. Like I said, unfortunately, our units our ranged units are useless once everything is in the fight, but we will buff the trolls. Just in case, we'll get our units here, skip everything, and let's see what happens. So, in the back, we get our power. We boosted ourselves with Primal Fury, making us reroll attacks. That's 5 of them dead. And if you notice, they didn't get to fight back. This is because when you attack from the back, they can't defend. If they did manage to hold, they would turn around and next turn be able to fight. Meaning that for cavalry, it's very important to make sure they finish the fight in the first turn. So now we get extra gold, more bonus to hit. This is a very good upgrade, but let's go maximum greed. Look at this now. We get 14 gold, 19 gold, 7 gold. I do wish you could see the map from the screen, because I don't know what's next. And let's take the gold. It's 10 gold. And it is a fight. Oh, well, let's just skip a fight. Why not? Okay, we get dwarven units. I do like the idea of having our goblin shaman in a little helicopter, so we'll get it just for that. Rune of Flame. Sure, let's get the Rune of Flame. Our flamethrower helicopter. That sounds badass. Okay, now we go to an actual shop. We get more trolls. I don't have the money. Actually, don't have money for any of these. No! Shouldn't have done that. Well, if that's the case, we'll just make our already existing units good. So let's upgrade our stone thrower. And make sure it has more power when it hits. So we'll attempt to upgrade everything. Got extra wounds, and that's a lot of level ups. For goblins, another racial upgrade. Could have 30 shitty goblins. Or make them a little better. Let's have 30 shitty goblins. Oh, that was a misplay. We don't get to. We don't actually get to. You know what? It's investment. We're investing in Fangstar bandits and our trolls. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! These trolls are able to fight toe to toe with God. Oh my god! We might actually be immune to like a lot of stuff, like unless they get charged by 70 people. Okay, this is gonna be a very challenging fight, so I'll put our units like so. Oh boy, we have chariots, have brutes, and we got goblins. Okay, we can't. Okay, we can see chariots, so we'll have to take care of them immediately. 3 wounds. Unfortunately, it's not a catapult that specializes against multi wounds. Otherwise, this unit would be instantly dead. However, what we can do is our goblin here. And let's see that rune of fire, baby. 5 goblins dead. And we get fireball. I don't want this chariot to exist. And we miss, basically. How unfortunate. Okay, it seems that they're blocking their way to charge. There are a couple of cheese tactics in this game, which, I mean, you've seen some of them, but this one seems like just some bad AI, to be honest. So we'll move our goblins, and we can only shoot these brutes. So I guess we'll kill only one. They can actually charge the trolls. Do I want them to charge the trolls? To be honest, no, not really, no. However, it seems they'll charge my shaman, which is worse. Okay, I thought they couldn't charge because of the forested terrain. Oh well. Skip charges. Yep. We'll have to counter charge. Hope we win. So, I mean, it is what it is. We'll have to get rid of some orcs. Get goblins to die. What do we do? Weasel it like this. A lot of them are dead. Turning around costs too much movement. So we'll try to, even if we move like this, I think we'll just stay here. Okay, now this guy will charge us. So we will try to Move like so. Okay, I want to try to get out of his arc of charging. No, it won't work. Oh well. We have to charge in with our shaman. I think we can kill the chariot. So we won't use our ability. Now let's see. 1 hit, 1 wound. 3 hits, 3 wounds. Very bad. 1 hit, 1 more, yes! Okay, we barely did it. Barely, even though it says we lost, because we lost more wounds than they did. But we basically win. Now we're gonna get flank charged by 2 goblins, and that's terrible. We'll have to charge the war chief, and I won't charge these guys because they look very, very good. And we'll try to kill them with our stone thrower. So our leader, I think, is dead. Our little helicopter, he keeps close to the ground apparently. Okay, 4 possibly dead. Okay, 2. We will try to move. It doesn't seem like it will work. Okay, now they use their special ability, their war chief, which is war cry. Gives them extra power, and we'll give our short bows extra power. It will be all. So let's see what happens. War cry. All their units have extra power, which means we will lose a lot of goblins. Hopefully, they'll lose a lot of orcs. They do. Okay. Huge power doesn't make them more likely to hit. That's concerned by skill. So we kill a goblin. Kill a few. Boom boom, our little helicopter. Little helicopter is dead, and so is the shaman. We lost by 9. GG, but at least they can charge us. So we managed to charge these guys actually. Hopefully they will all die. Real wounds. We cannot lose to this chariot because simply regenerate. And now we'll be able to charge these goblins in the back, giving us huge momentum. Like so. Making them not able to move, and making these guys have to like move around the side. Not before we shoot them. Only 2 rolls, unfortunately. They're choosing to flank charge over here. We will lose these short bows now. In fact, they didn't need extra power for this unit, at least. Oof. Lost by 3. Yep, they're gone, but I'm kind of glad because they get to live after we win this fight, because we will win because we sneaky goblins. We have apparently lost. Imagine if there was more orc brutes. It would have been terrible. So we get to kill all the goblins. They don't fight back. They flee. But they flee in a way that makes us not be able to continue chain charging. God damn it. Well, fine. We'll continue charging still. It's like we're not the only ones that came up with this idea. Continue attacking the gobos. Using models. Okay, so goblin hit. Only 3. Oh my god. This is the power of elite units. Oh well. If only they had extra skill, huh? There we go. It would be hilarious. But yeah, I can't. Okay, stop blocking my charges, please. Oh, we're losing so many archers. Run! Run, goblins, run! I can't believe this fucking goblin. Still can't. Fine. No. We'll attempt to rally. None of our units rally, it is what it is. Okay. Hopefully our warpath is fruitful. Okay, we can charge the war chief now. You do not want to fight melee units with an artillery unit. Doesn't hold, wow. Okay, well. I have to charge these guys because they'll counter charge. Yep, at least we'll both get extra power. Don't want them to intercept us. Okay, can my goblins rally? Nice. Oh, and the brutes turned around. Okay, we have to win this combat. Here we go. What is up with these rolls? Come on. So the thing is, we can tank, but we still have only 3 trolls, and they're... Ooh. They're very bad. Skip charges. Can't believe... Oh no. The instant... Oh, they're gonna get flag charged. No. Hopefully they get distracted by goblins. They do. Okay. Turn 9. No. Come on. Okay, I'm sure they won't lose. Like, we won't lose troll wounds, but they'll probably retreat. So... Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we managed to kill 2 orcs. Finally, after 4 turns of combating them, we did it. That's fine. Now hold. Simply hold. No. Okay. Trolls, apparently not the play. Can't charge anything. What do you mean? If we flee, we lose. Cannot flee. We have to fight. Come on, goblins. You managed to kill, 2 orcs. And now they're just more orcs, see? Still lost by 1. No, nowhere. No way. Very close fight. But yeah, that is solved. So, army has been wiped out. Make sure to get this game on Steam. Like I said, it's free. It's a great time killer. It does have very rewarding strategic mechanics. It does have a good deal of cheese. It's always fun to break a game by a little bit and see if you can do better than me and not die to Drasgog in Act 1.